It's time now for Down on the Corner with Dale Hoffman, North Central Arkansas's premier news talk program.
Good morning, North Central Arkansas, Southern Missouri. It is Monday, March 8th, 2021. It is 7 a.m.
Whoop, whoop. I am back.
You were late on that whoop, whoop.
Yeah, I was trying to play catch up here.
It's Monday. It's Monday.
It's Monday.
It's Scooter.
It's Monday.
Yeah, well, that's true, too. See, so the combination of things here.
Monday, I was gone for a while. I'm playing catch up. Come on, work with me.
Okay.
All right, we're
You ever
good.
play mustard instead of ketchup?
Oh, God.
Oh, no. You'd had it going there, didn't you?
It's Monday.
But the important part of today is it's my 41st wedding anniversary. Been married to the same woman for 41 years. She has not killed me yet and still won't tell me how much life insurance I got.
Happy anniversary.
Happy anniversary,
Very
Bob.
good. Very good.
No, happy anniversary, Miss Tina.
Well, good morning. How about this weather? This weather gorgeous.
Hang around, it'll change.
Gonna get warmer.
It's nice. Beautiful weekend.
Yeah. Just
It was.
spectacular. Man.
It was.
Got some
Outstanding.
yard work done. Nice.
Yep.
The tractor out, aired up the tires, checked the oil, gassed it up, running good. Life is good.
By the time you get done with all that, it's time to put it away. You're tired.
I can hear it now. Cut me.
That's right.
Yeah, your job's fixing to
Dollar
get
bills
fired
just flying
up.
in the air everywhere. All I
There
got to
you
do is
go.
grab them.
We got some nice weather in store. We got the weather come up here in just a few minutes, but drove around a little bit and just the clear skies. I mean, beautiful clear skies. Just can't beat it. Wow. Well, good morning. It's Monday, March 8th, 7 a.m., and we're enjoying Brewed Awakening Coffee. You can do the same thing with 3 locations to serve you the best coffee in town. You got Bomber Boulevard and, of course, 62 East Plaza. Bomber Boulevard at 702 will be starting to get busy this morning with faculty and staff and students going to the schools. And, of course, 62 East Plaza out by Anytime Fitness is up and running and ready to serve you, as well as Baxter Regional Medical Center's main entrance lobby. Follow the COVID-19 guidelines at the hospital, and you can go in and enjoy the best coffee in town. Mochas, lattes, frappuccinos, whatever. A friend at the hospital lives in Flippin, says, "Oh, I love pumpkin spice." So she can get her pumpkin spice right there at Brewed Awakening Coffee. And, of course, they've got the blueberry muffins, they've got the scones, the apple turnovers, the cinnamon rolls. Check out all the breakfast items and snack items that they have at Brewed Awakening. The best coffee in town is Brewed Awakening. Like Mike says, we are real coffee. If you want to take some coffee beans home and grind them, they'll take care of you that way, too. They'll grind them right there. A little bit more expensive than the coffees at the grocery store, but well worth the extra money. Brewed Awakening Coffee is the best coffee in town. How's it today? Very good?
It's great. It's great. And as I mentioned once before, if you got a Keurig machine and you got your own little cups,
Yeah.
you can have them. You got a blend that you like. You can have them grind it to your specific blend, and you can make your own
there
coffee
you
in
go.
a Keurig,
Yep.
and not have to make a whole pot.
There you go.
Custom
point, yeah.
coffee.
Yep.
Who'd have ever thought it?
Do what?
Who'd have ever thought it? Custom
Mountain
coffee.
Home, Arkansas.
Yeah,
Custom
man.
coffee.
Custom
By golly,
coffee.
right here at Mountain Home.
There you go. So check it out. Like Mike says, we are real coffee. Brewed Awakening Coffee, the best coffee in town. 2 drive-thrus and 1 at the hospital. You cannot beat it. It's the good. Hey, stop by here and have coffee with us sometime. We're at 1226 Commerce Drive, and love to have you stop by and enjoy some coffee with us. Once again, Brewed Awakening Coffee is the best coffee in town. If you're not drinking Brewed Awakening, you're just drinking muddy water. Check them out. Roller Funeral Homes of Arkansas bring the morning prayer each and every day with all our respect. Roller Funeral Homes, 29 in the state of Arkansas to serve you, with 1 in Memphis, Tennessee. Here in town, talk to Bruce, Brad, Charlotte, Chris. Anyone there can help you. Perhaps somebody there that I've not met that can help you just the same. Excuse me. When you see with all our respect on the screen, that's how they do business on a daily basis. It's not, it's not, hey, let's talk about the funeral home, shall we? No, I mean, this is, somebody has passed away. And so when this happens, whether it's a family member, loved one, friend, whatever it may be, they'll get you through a very difficult time. That's why it says, with all our respect, that's how they do business. They know you're hurting, you're confused, don't know what to do, which way do I go, what do I do next? Let Rollers handle it.
And one of the oldest businesses in Arkansas.
It is, yeah, it is, yeah. And of course, there's always pre-planning, so you don't have to wait until the last minute, saying, oh, what do I do, what do I do? Pre-plan. Talk to Rollers about your pre-planning all across the state of Arkansas. Once again, 29 in the state to serve you, 1 in Memphis, Tennessee. Roller Funeral Homes, with all our respect. Let's pause now for the morning prayer. Heavenly Father, now that the weekend is over, I wonder what has offended the left wing in politics this time. I'm starting to wonder if white sidewall tires on an antique car is going to upset someone. Black tires with white wall sides, never know. As a child, I read Dr. Seuss books, I used Aunt Jemima syrup, and I had a Mr. Potato Head toy and other now offensive items. Is this really all the left can do? Find offensive stuff like a statue in a park for the last 100 years that we'd never even heard of? Lord, we have homeless veterans. We have unemployed oil field workers, rising gas prices, and Washington is concerned over a plastic toy potato. Lord, my prayer today is we desperately need your help. I pray you bring us back to God. It's my prayer today. Amen. Roller Funeral Homes of Arkansas bring you morning prayer each and every day with all our respect. Roller Funeral Homes.
And now,
Here he comes.
brace yourself.
Oh, boy.
Dun, dun, dun.
Should have wore a
The
helmet.
weather.
You know when you're talking about coming here and having coffee, that's what you expect when they pick up that coffee cup.
Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah. Morning weather brought to you by the Z Team. Bob and Linda Zdora for all your real estate needs. 870-405-0793. Website is retiredtoarkansas.net. It's time to take a look at the breathtaking view of the White River.
That's a nice shot. this
Was the
morning.
river busy this weekend with boats?
Yeah.
I bet it was.
Boats and people on the shore and coming out to the island because it wasn't as high. And so they could come out and walk. They were fishing off the shore. Very nice. But a week from now, that won't be your shot.
Nope. It'll be dark.
Yep, it'll be still be pretty dark.
Yep.
Fall ahead, spring ahead, fall back.
This time next week it'll be 8:06 in the morning. The show will be over. If we advance the clock now, we can all go home.
Yeah, exactly.
You go
I'm
to
gone.
I'm glad you said that.
You practice. There you go. You better check that calendar on there.
Yeah.
Check out
Public service
retiredtoarkansas.net.
Public
You can take a
service
look at the beautiful White River cameras in Marion County, Arkansas. And of course, you're looking into Cotter, Arkansas, and Baxter County. The river separates the two counties. You see the 412-62 bridge left side of the screen, and the sun has illuminated the city of Cotter really well. Look at the houses and the businesses there.
This one over here is
Really, really nice. And so while you're at retiredtoarkansas.net, check all the listings with the Z Team at Century 21 LeMac Real Estate and other MLS numbers that might be in another publication. Bob's going to be on here in just a few minutes with This Week in Real Estate and the weekly report. Talk more about it coming up. Bob and Linda Zdora for all your real estate needs, 870-405-0793, retiredtoarkansas.net. Not too bad right now. It's 7 o'clock in the morning. We've got 43 at Mountain Home, 44 in Harrison, 39 in Batesville, 35 at Salem, but 43 in Calico Rock, drops to 37 at Flippin, 28 at Marshall, 35 in West Plains and around the region. A little bit warmer in St. Louis at 48, 33 at Poplar Bluff, 40 in Springfield, but only 19 degrees to put it in contrast in Watford City, North Dakota. It's a little bit more normal up there. Not much going on the national radar. You see a little bit of freezing precip to the northwest of Boise, Idaho, and up around Missoula, Montana. We have some shower activity off the west coast from Eureka, California, back up to Vancouver, British Columbia. But then around the Phoenix, Flagstaff area up into southern Utah and eastern Utah and southwest Colorado, there's some shower activity showing up. And then to the west of Santa Fe, New Mexico. But that's about it for most of the United States right now. Our part of the country, Illinois, Missouri, Arkansas, Tennessee, Kentucky, and the southeast is in pretty good shape precipitation-wise. I'm sure we'll have some rain coming in probably later on the week or sometime next week. But so far the forecast has been really pretty weather. 62-412 highway east and west of Mountain Home looks like it's in good shape. Going to Branson from Little Rock, that's a good drive today. Little Rock, Searcy, Batesville, Pocahontas, Highway 67-167 looks like it's in good shape. And all your interstates, 30, 40, 49, 55, 555, 530 in Arkansas, no problems there. Memphis to Jackson on 40 is clear. I-55 at Dyersburg, 412 to Jackson, Tennessee, no problems there. 60 and 160 east and west, Poplar Bluff, Springfield, Branson. Highway 67, 63, 65 in Missouri, no problems there. I-49, I-44, I-70, I-35, I-55 in Missouri. East St. Louis, Illinois, east on I-64, I-57 down to Cairo. Looks like that'd be a pretty drive today down there in the rivers. Wow, Union City, Tennessee, not bad at all. We have a red flag warning showing up in Missouri and northwest Arkansas due to dry conditions. I'm going to hit this real quick, Scooter. I'm going to highlight this if I can. We have a red flag warning. This includes the Springfield, Missouri area, looks like Clinton, Missouri, Nevada, Missouri, Joplin, Missouri, red flag warning, so they're banning any outside burning because of windy and dry conditions right there. 7-day forecast today, 67 today, 68 tomorrow, 70 on Wednesday. Then we have chance of showers on Wednesday night, 60% 60% chance of showers on Thursday, high of 69 Thursday night. It continues, and then 70% on Friday with a high of 65. So springtime weather patterns starting to arrive. I drive Arkansas. It's cleared up a little bit. We had a structure fire down around the Pine Bluff area. And other than that, Memphis, Little Rock, Pine Bluff, Texarkana, Fort Smith, and the Fayetteville, Springdale, Rogers area traffic moving pretty well right there. This right here, I think, is on Highway 64, Federal Highway 64. Had a maintenance issue that's top priority right there. So if you're in the Fort Smith area, take note of that. Missouri Department of Transportation, everything in Missouri is looking good there. And on the interstates and federal highways, lake levels today, Norfolk's at 553.93. It's basically just right at full pool, a little bit more than that. Bull Shoals Lake sitting at 658.81. And the Arkansas Department of Health coronavirus update, we're looking pretty good. And we'll pull up total active cases right here. The state map is looking really, really good. Your hot spots are Benton and Washington counties and Pulaski County. Most of the state's in good shape. Baxter, Marion, Searcy, Stone, Izard, and Fulton. We have a total of 98 in 6 counties. 98 in 6 counties. 42 in Baxter, 21 in Marion, 13 in Searcy, 8 in Stone, 10 in Izard, and 4 in Fulton. Right now we're looking at a 95.7% recovery rate in the 6-county area. Your hospitalization report right now, you have 335 hospitalizations in the state of Arkansas, 141 ICU, 65 on ventilators. North Central Arkansas, this area right here, the light blue, right now we're looking at total of 20 out of 13 counties, 20 people in the hospital, 11 ICU, and 4 on ventilators. So we're looking pretty good there. The 6-county area that we're in here, 95.7% recovery rate. Crude oil prices, well, they keep going up. I looked at the sign this morning, $2.79. It's up $1. I paid $1.79.
It had been going up a dime a month. Did you start at 79? Jumped 20 cents this week.
The Shell station at Cardinal and 5 South.
Yeah.
In October
Crazy.
was $1.70. It's gone up $1 since October. $1 a gallon. Gee, 60
Just wait.
It's going to
Wait.
It ain't
Wow,
down.
it's down
Just
to
getting a little.
$2.79.
We're just getting a little traction. Yeah.
Yeah, just wait.
But it's the diesel and everything else. It's all the other things. It's not
Yeah.
just you getting to work. It's all the trucks that have got to be filled and supplies and.
Boy. Dow Jones Industrial Average is up 572. It's up to 31,496. Closing on Friday is at 5:44 Eastern Time on Friday. Wow. All right. Give us the wrestling report. We got 2 minutes.
All right, first off, I want to thank David Stroud
Who?
for coming in.
Who?
David
David
Stroud
who?
over at Ultimate Auto. He came in and filled in for me last
Smile,
week.
David.
Did an outstanding job because I was gone from Wednesday on, so he did.
You were?
Yeah, believe it or not. I didn't think you'd notice,
I
but
wonder what that was.
I was going at the state tournament, and we did amazing.
State
I mean,
wrestling tournament.
wrestling.
So we know
Sorry.
what's going on. Yeah.
Yeah, the state wrestling tournament, high school state wrestling tournament down in Little Rock at the Jack Stevens Center. And both the boys' team and the girls' team did outstanding. They met and exceeded all the goals that were set. And it was just an amazing, amazing time, especially for us coaches. We're so proud of what they did. And they left it all out there. There was no doubt that everybody walked away with their head held high.
Great.
It was just an amazing
Great.
team effort. We'll start with the girls first. They wrestled first all day on Wednesday, and the girls finished as a team the state champions.
Whoa.
They won the state championship
Very
as a
good.
team. That is a major, major accomplishment.
What makes that more amazing than what you're saying is this is only the second
How
year
long?
for girls.
Yeah.
wrestling.
Yes, yes,
You're a
yes.
2-year-old
And,
program, and they're the state
2-year-old
champion.
program.
Yes.
That's tremendous.
I just could not be more proud of every single person. And even the ones that did not place, how the team points worked, they scored points to help build the team. I
total
mean,
points.
everybody
Yeah.
had worked to this team championship. And
That's great.
that is the best part. I do have some personal finishes. The top 6 actually medal in state. So we had 2 finish at 5th place, which was Laurel Chafin at 140 and Miranda Jones at 165. We had 2 finish at second place, which is Amelia Adams at 116 and Victoria Bevel at 150. And we had 3 girls state champions this year.
Good.
That's
Wow.
awesome. Kylie Sabella at 132, Amelia Fraunfelter at 185, and Kaden Jones at 235. So when you look at it, 7 of the 10 girls on our team medaled in state.
That's tremendous.
That's awesome.
Tremendous.
And all but one of those will return next year?
Yeah,
Oh,
I believe so.
there you
State
go.
champion times 2.
Yeah.
Now, the boys, I mean, they broke our records beyond a doubt. We had 11 of our 14 boys medal in
Wow.
state. We took second in state, right behind Greenwood. Greenwood
Is a powerhouse.
Yeah, they're a powerhouse. They're just, I mean, those are the ones we've got a target on coming up. But
Sure.
for this year, we did take second state. Again, did amazing job to have 11 out of 14. That's a record for us to have that many medal from one school. Run down real quick. In 6th place was Ross McDonald at 120, Ethan Munden at 138. 5th place, we had 3 of them. Tristan Blunt at 106, Isaac Donay at 132, and Elijah Lag at 195. 4th place, we had 3. Michael Davis at 126, Lawson Stockton at 160, Braden Daniels at 170. In 2nd place, we had 2. Drew Lindsay at 113 and Aiden Ritchie at 220. And we did have 1 state champion, and that's Austin Callies at 145.
Mighty Mouse.
Very
Mighty
good.
Mouse.
Very good.
Congratulations, Bomber Wrestling Team, boys and girls.
Do more of that on Friday, by golly.
Yeah, I figured there was. I just want to let everybody know how proud I am, how everybody competed.
Oh, it's wonderful.
And just left
really
it all
has
on the
been.
mat.
For a short program, the time
Oh,
that
yeah.
they've had. Phew.
But if you've seen the pride in those kids when they walked off, I mean, it gives the coach a full heart. I'll give you that.
Yes, it does. Good.
So,
Ready?
there you go. I guess.
This Week in Real Estate coming up. Be right back.
At Connor Family Funeral Home, our goal is to provide our friends and neighbors with caring, compassionate services at an affordable price. Connor Family is a full-service funeral home that offers a wide range of services to meet your family's needs and customs. We are the first on-site crematory in the area and provide many options to memorialize your loved ones and address all the details for a more personalized service. Where compassion and affordability meet, Connor Family Funeral Home in Mountain Home.
When you're out of town, make sure your pet is with someone who will love them as much as you do. At 201 Pet Salon and Resort, your pet is cared for just as they would be at home. 201 Pet Salon and Resort is the only all-suite climate-controlled and air-filtered boarding facility in the area with private and spacious rooms to keep your pet relaxed. And with over 3/4 of an acre of fenced play area, your pet will receive the proper exercise they deserve. 201 also offers professional grooming services. Your best friend is in good hands at 201 Pet Salon and Resort in Mountain Home.
Hi, it's Bob Zdora, the Z Team at Century 21 LeMac Realty, 1024 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home. As you know, we are all facing some unusual times. Be calm, be smart. The business world of real estate will continue. We may have some delays and some changes that are out of our control, but life will go on, and this too will pass. Give thanks for this wonderful country that we live in. Give thanks for the neighbors that we share. If there's anything we can do to give you a hand, give us a call. 870-405-0793. And check out our website, retiredtoarkansas.net.
Baby, it's cold outside, but it's never too cold for ice cream. And what better way to get ice cream is for it to come to you. Paradise Cream is coming to your town. Coming to Yellville Thursdays, Full Shoals on Fridays, and Gassville on Saturdays, as well as open at their Mountain Home location next to Ramada Inn. With over 20 unique flavors in stock like German chocolate cake or sea salt caramel. It's always homemade and delicious. Paradise Cream has something for everyone and also carries dairy-free and vegan ice cream options. Paradise Cream, you're on your way to paradise.
When I grow up, I want to save lives, like a superhero, and show up when people needed me.
When I grow up, I want to do animations. I want to create characters that can fly.
No matter what it is you want out of life, there is a path to get there.
When I grow up, I don't know what I want to do when I grow up. but I know I want to go to college.
Arkansas State University Mountain Home. Take your first step at asumh.edu.
Jim Brown Company keeps you cool when it's hot and warm when it's not. A trusted name in the mountain home community, Jim Brown Company provides timely heating and cooling installation and repairs. Our certified technicians incorporate new technology on every job to provide you with the most advanced services. At our metal fabrication shop, we handle projects big and small. We've created everything from commercial ducts to custom designs.
I'd recommend Jim Brown Company to my friends and neighbors. The reason being they have high-tech equipment. Their service techs are well qualified for the job that they do, and they also send me a report after all the work is done so I know exactly what my unit's doing.
By visiting our showroom, you can learn all about our heating and cooling products. We'll educate you on your options and help you decide on the right solution. For total comfort at your home or business, choose Jim Brown Company. Quality service with a family name since 1964.
Have you ever?
$7:21, time for This Week in Real Estate with Bob Zdora, Bob and Linda Zdora, the Z Team, 870-405-0793, retiredarkansas.net.
Yes, sir.
Got some nice listings on here.
We do.
Very nice.
It's yeah, that's the thing. I mean, get them while they're hot. It's been still busy.
Yeah, I bet.
Busy. And it's busy in some other markets. We had some people that are going to be leaving here and going to another town, and they went there, and it's the same thing. They found a house that they really liked, and they found out that 4 other people liked the same house. So you got to make kind of tough decisions and under what could be pressure,
I can
not
see
knowing,
that.
because you can say, well, we'll wait for the next one, but you don't know when the next one's going to be, and you don't know what the next, not only when, but what it's going to be. This has got most of the things that you're looking to do, you're looking to have in a home. Okay, it doesn't have everything, but we can change. We can make this bedroom into whatever it is that you need it to be unique for you. It's tough right now. It really is, and people still want to get out of where they are. They're looking to, they don't see this getting better, at least for the next 2 years, and we get the house flipped back around, and people realizing that they can work from home. And so it's been challenging, but the Z Team has been there to help people right along, and we've had a great year last year, and we're moving ahead this year at the same rate. We've helped a number of people be able to live the dream. Find that right home for the right time of their life, and using that as more than a catchphrase. It's the truth.
I started to say, something just caught my ear. Work at home. Has that changed how people look for a home?
Oh, sure.
I need a place to work from home.
They need some place to work
An
from home.
office
They
area.
need the high-speed internet.
Yeah.
They want a room that they can dedicate for kids going to school.
Right.
And the kids are going back to school, and things are getting back to whatever normal is. But I think in the back of people's mind, they know that something else is going to happen, because it does. We don't know what God has planned for us, but there's going to be some stuff thrown in the game. So they're trying to keep that in mind as they're looking at things. Okay, well, we can make this into whatever's good for them and their family and go forward. And we're seeing that people being a little more home-centric. They're looking to be in what the neighborhood and the neighbors, and they're coming by and driving through. And we encourage people, drive through that. If you found a house that you like, drive through that neighborhood at 4 different times of the day. Go by when the kids are getting out of school, go by after school, get up in the morning, see what the garbage pickup looks like, see what's going on, how many people are coming and going. So you got a better feel. It's a big decision. Yeah. You don't want to move in and go, oh man, what did we do? The house is great, but the neighbors, not so much. You roll the windows up, open the windows up. Listen for the barking dogs and things like that, so that you may be fine with it, and that's good. But at least and that's what we want. We want people to make good, informed decisions, so that at the end of the day, they go, yeah, okay, well, we knew what we were getting into, and we're very happy. That's good. That's the best, put a smile on people's face and move forward from there. And the team has had a tremendous year. Linda and I, Sam McMaster, Darlene Clark, Reese Tubbs, we received the second President's Trophy, which is like people are like, yeah, okay, big deal. It is. And it's not just for sales, it's for the customer service that goes with it. I think Linda's had over the past, because it's a cumulative thing. So if you have a bad year, you've got to start like all over again. And you don't just say, they don't say, okay, well, your bad year, keep going. No, you got to start all over. And out of 200, I think it was 48 surveys that were sent out, we averaged 4.9 out of 5, not out of 10. Wow. We averaged 4.9. I mean, that's amazing. They have that many surveys go out and that many people get them to respond, because people, they're happy and you walk away from the table, but to be able to get them to take the time to even just fill out the survey, and then we get these just wonderful, wonderful letters from people of their appreciation of the service and how things went and things. It's very humbling, and we thank you, and we do our best to try to get to and keep that level of customer service. We know that the business will come. It'll come from the customer service, because people are going to say, God, Bob and Linda were great. Sam came in and he took care of this and that and the other thing. I was a first-time home buyer, and Darlene Clark was able to get us through the process. I got a farm out by Calico, and Reese came by and he helped us with that. And it's very humbling to see the appreciation that people give us, and we thank
you've got good people on the team.
We appreciate the team so much, and the team that we've put together is truly a class act. Really is.
Yeah. And to have people like and you and Sam are veterans. What's the title?
We're
veterans?
Military service. We're relocation professionals, and a designation from the National Association of Realtors. We've got Linda and I have got our. We're graduates of the Realtor Institute. We're accredited buyers representatives. We're senior real estate specialists. We're having the kids start to go to school and take some of the classes. I'd like to be able to get back into classroom, because you learn so much more in a classroom setting than you do taking it online. It's so dry when you're doing it this way. But if you can hear stories from other people, you go, it's totally different environment to do that. So that'll be going again. My only kind of sad thing was this year and last year, they canceled the national convention for Century 21. Well, with the President's Award, we would have been able to walk across the big stage. And and receive those accolades that you work so hard and you finally get them. And I mean, it was nice Saturday, but it would have been a little nicer walking across the MGM Grand.
Oh yeah,
with the band and everything. Yeah, with the band and everything. So.
You work so hard, like you said, for that, because the customer service is what wins that award.
Yeah.
I mean, you got to have the volume. Don't get me wrong. But the customer service is what wins that award.
Yes.
And there's pride. I know there's pride in that.
Yeah.
And just knowing that many people you've helped, you made happy. And it's just an honor. It really is.
It is. Like I say, and you read some of the testimonials that people take the time to write out, and that makes it all worth it at the end of the day. And it's kind of, it makes up for those days. It's kind of like the duck going across the pond. Everything is nice and cool, and the duck's up there looking around, not a thing going on, and underneath he's paddling and screaming. There's all this commotion going on underneath the water to keep all that, everything's cool, good look going on. So, and that's really what it is.
Yeah.
Some days are like that. It's like I come home and Linda's like, you know what happened? No, hon, tell me. We'll I know you worked your way through it. Well, yeah, but because that's what you do. You got to be there to help people. So,
and the clients have no idea.
And that's our job. They shouldn't have any idea. Yeah. They really, the only time they should know is if look, we're going to do this. The seller had to change something. We're going to send a form over, and you can e-sign it, or we're going to bring it over to the house and sign it. Move on. Everything's still going forward? Yeah, it is. It's just we're going to either be a day early, a day late, whatever the circumstances may be. And we go from there.
funny part is if you could ever put a camera behind the scenes,
Yeah.
not so many people would get into real estate.
Oh, you're right.
Because
Boy, Scooter,
when you're
you're
only
so
looking at the front side of it, what a customer sees or whatever,
Sure.
this is easy.
Oh, yeah.
This is a walk in the park.
Drive people around in a nice shiny car and collect a big fat check. That was what we were told. It was
That's it.
Oh yeah, you're right. You're so right. That's exactly what we do. We just drive people around in a big shiny car and collect a big fat check.
A lot of people would be shocked if there was a camera behind the
They
scenes.
had no idea. And people that are coming into the business thinking that they watch 3 episodes of HGTV and they think, I can do that. And they hear me talk, and they hear other realtors talk, that it's busy. When you talk to somebody in a restaurant, how's the real estate business? It's always what you get. And that's great. Love answering those questions. It's busy. There's a lot of homes being sold. There isn't a lot of inventory. Well, hell, I can get in on this. Yeah, okay. Good luck.
Yeah.
It's not that easy to do.
Yeah.
There's a lot of work goes into this. We've been doing this for a while.
Let's take a look at the numbers. I'll make you see where we're at here.
This week in real estate, there were 35 properties came on the market, 1 commercial property, 16 parcels of land, 18 homes came on the market. They came on in a range from $269,000 to $25,000. 2 of those came on as active contingent. Average price coming on the market this week was $134,000. There were 43 sales, 4 commercial properties, 11 parcels of land, 28 homes sold. They sold in a range from $520,000 to $57,000. Average sale price of $192,000 with 81 days on market. So you can see the pressure on the market there. But $5.3 million in residential real estate closed this past week. Not bad.
Yeah.
14 properties expired, 16 had price changes. There's 117 pendings. So those are homes that are going to close. Those are deep into the pipeline. We're currently at 181 homes listed on the MLS. So that's probably really 160, maybe 150 probably. Not many.
Yeah.
66 in Mountain Home, 12 in Both Shoals, 3 in Cotter. Year to date, there's been 142 homes have sold for $26 million. Average time on market is 97 days, and the average sale price of $183,000. Last year, there had been 148 homes that sold for $22 million, with 142 days on market, with an average sale price of $150,000. So, what you've seen, we haven't seen the COVID hit yet for next year.
Oh, yeah.
Where things will start to fall off in the beginning of next month, because these homes that are closing year to date here, those were all purchased in end of January, beginning of February. So they were closing now, but now is when people were starting to get a little antsy. We had a couple that just didn't close. People were just like, nope, we're not leaving, we're not doing anything, because they just didn't know, and it's understandable. You get that. Yeah. There was a panic that was setting in, getting different information from the government on different days, and people just like, whoa, stop, we're not doing anything, because coming up on St. Patrick's Day is when everything really closed. I was going to go up and see Mom and get my taxes done, and didn't go, because I was afraid I was going to get stuck up there, because we didn't know. Wow. Thank God we were in Arkansas. Oh, really? I mean, when you talk to people from these different places and you see what they've gone through, it's pretty scary. I mean, we just don't realize how blessed we were that the governor took the steps that he took, and this is the direction we're going to go in, and people did the right thing, wore a mask, kept some social distance, wash your hands, do the right thing. And that's why those numbers look like they do on the board up there.
Yeah, true.
So give my honey a call if you're coming on the market, or you're looking to buy something, if you're looking to just kind of get some general information. Give my honey a call. She's at 870-405-0793. If you're going to be a for sale by owner, there's enough information out there. Do your own homework so that you know what you're getting into. And if you're looking to buy a for sale by owner, get some representation. Have somebody with you to make sure that the process is going the way it should be. Because you got to remember that for sale by owner, they're leaving. They're not going to be here. So you want to make sure that you get all the things done that you should do to protect your interests going forward, and that can be money well spent.
Yeah, good points.
So give my honey a call, 870-405-0793.
RetireToArkansas.net
Yes,
the website, and you can also check out the White River every minute of every day.
Yes, sir.
Beautiful shot this morning. Time for a break. We're going to be right back.
Have you ever noticed every time you wash your car, you end up wetter than the actual car? Next time, run down to Car Care and let the friendly staff put a smile on your face. Car Care of Mountain Home has a variety of services to clean your vehicle's needs, inside and out. From a simple wash and shine to their outstanding detail services. Located 1525 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home. Stop by Car Care in Mountain Home today, because driving a clean car always makes you feel good.
At Letty's Mexican Restaurant, we are here to keep you safe during these difficult times, as well as serve you the best Mexican food in the area. That's why we've installed a convenient pickup window for all your to-go and pickup orders, as well as a covered outdoor seating area. Give us a call at 870-435-2532 to order your next meal. And don't forget, Letty's also provides catering for small parties or big events. Experience the best in Mexican cuisine. Letty's in Gassville.
Hi, I'm Benny with Ammo Dump.
At Ammo Dump, they carry new and used firearms, large supply of shotguns, rifles, and handguns. Ammo Dump will buy, sell, or trade in your item and can special order whatever you like. They also have knives, scopes, ammo of any caliber, and provide gun cleaning and restoration. Call them today for the best competitive pricing around.
If I don't have it or can't get it because I don't make it, come and see us.
That's Ammo Dump, located next to Woodman's Package in Norfolk.
When you think about Hospice of the Ozarks, it's our desire that you think about finding a way to live your life to the fullest while living with a serious illness. If you ever need help and support, we provide a team of healthcare professionals and volunteers that will support your physical, emotional, and spiritual aspects of life while doing the same for your family and caregivers in the comfort of your own home or wherever you call home. When you think about Hospice of the Ozarks, we hope that you grant us permission to walk on the journey with you. Your not-for-profit option since 1979.
And we are back. Missing Monday is brought to you by People That Care, Connecticut Water Systems, and Lisa's right here. Thank you, Lisa.
Hi.
We're bringing up that logo right now. Jay Chafin, State Farm. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Happy Lawn Care LLC, and they are proudly insured by Jay Chafin State Farm. And, of course, Wingard Photography. Thank you, Sheila and Jim. Appreciate the sponsorship there. And St. Peter the Fisherman Catholic Church. Good morning, Genevie. How you doing?
Hey, good morning. Doing well. How are you?
Good. I think we're going to continue what we're on cyberbullying today. Is that correct?
Bullying, cyberbullying, yeah, any of that.
Any bullying.
Sounds like good stuff. Bullying in general.
Yeah. So what do you got for us?
You're up. Oh, good morning. You're up.
Oh, okay. This is
You're
what
first.
We're doing. All right. Well, broadly speaking, bullying is just defined as unwanted, aggressive behavior that involves some kind of a power imbalance. It is not limited to physical abuse, verbal, emotional, any of those. And cyberbullying is also common in schools, and although bullying is commonly associated with kids and adolescents, it also can impact adults as well. So it causes you to feel socially isolated, worthless, depressed. It causes anxiety. So all of the bad stuff in there can be a result of bullying, cyberbullying.
So if we have a child, say, I'm going to say 12, 13, 14 years old, what do we look for to see if they're being bullied? Because if we don't know it and they're being bullied, whether it's cyberbullying or being bullied at school or wherever it may be, how do we recognize the effects of that on the child?
Right. And some of those can be a little bit different depending on if it's bullying or cyberbullying. But for bullying, I think one of the key things that you can look for with kids is they don't tend to want to go to school. So if they're being bullied, if something's going on with them, then they tend to want to stay at home. And that actually affects thousands of kids every day. And every year, I think the number, I had it last week, is over 400,000 kids a year skip school because they're being bullied. kids that going through hallways. Absolutely, yeah. And it obviously then impacts their education. I think you get some people that wonder why this is being handled as a school issue. Why are the schools taking such a dramatic stance on it? It's because of the impact it has on a child's education and their ability to learn. So a desire to skip school, they're not feeling well all the time. They don't want to go. That's a huge red flag for bullying. And then the same issues that kind of go along with anything that might be an issue with a child. They show signs of depression, unhappy, physical ailments, stomach aches. That's a huge red flag for kids. If, every day they're getting up with a stomach ache, I don't feel good, can't go to school, don't want to go to school, that kind of thing. Those are red flags. And then some of the issues with cyberbullying can be, shutting down closing your computer, laptop, or suddenly, getting off your cell phone and putting it down whenever a parent walks in the room. That's a huge red flag that there's something going on, whether it's cyberbullying or not. Again, the same kind of things where there's depression and a change in a child's behavior is always a sign that there's something going on in that child's life. Whether it's cyberbullying or bullying, it's something is going on somewhere. So if they suddenly have changed their friends, they don't want to hang out with the same people, or they're not hanging out at all, they become somewhat antisocial. Those are signs that there's something going on. So those are some things to look for.
Lisa, what have you seen? What have you heard? I mean, you can't discuss the private parts of a school board meeting, but from Mountain Public Schools.
The one thing I'd like to touch on is we are so thankful that we're in school.
Oh, yeah.
So many people do not realize how lucky we are that these kids are not home.
Yeah.
There's more bullying also at home.
Oh, yeah.
You don't really call it bullying, but it puts me in a tough situation. But you know what I mean, that the kids, that's more of an excuse to stay home if we didn't have school.
Oh.
So they lean on that, where you put them in school, they're also getting away from bad situations at home, which we have a lot of, parents, boyfriends, girlfriends that are bullying the child. Mm-hmm. There's a lot.
So we actually they could get it from both angles.
Home.
Oh, absolutely. They're getting it from somewhere. If they're a bully, for sure, they're learning it from somewhere, and oftentimes it is at home. Older siblings, I think a lot of people rule that out a little too quickly. Older siblings can bully, and it's not just, sibling kind of stuff that's normal. It can be serious with kids.
And parents. Or boyfriend,
absolutely.
Girlfriend. There was a bad deal that I had to witness one time years ago, early on in the school board, that a boyfriend really wounded a little 6-year-old boy for wetting his pants, and it was a bad deal. And you never know what's going on, and you see that little boy in school, and their heads down, they just don't want to make contact. Then you have the other side of a child that just runs to you and is dying for a hug, and now with COVID, you can't give them that squeeze and hug that they so badly need, that they're missing at home. We're in such a whirlwind of emotions. It's a tough gig for kids.
And the kids don't understand, and I remember one morning, this is back when we were doing radio over on Russell Street, cold weather. It's like 21, 22 degrees, and there's a young man curled up on the sidewalk.
Yeah.
And it was the same situation. I mean, he's 21, 22 years old. His mom's boyfriend kicked him out of the house in another county.
Yeah.
And he's like 18, 20 miles.
A lot of kids living in their cars.
You're kidding.
No. A lot of kids living in other kids' cars. as a mother of 3 boys, I raised a lot of boys in my home. And it's just one of those things as a parent, you take it on. I learned early on what goes on in other people's homes, that it's not like the house, you know. Food on the table 24/7.
Well, you got Scooter over here.
Yes, we talked about that last week.
He's got the revolving door with all the athletes here.
Food, you know, some of these kids, and I spent a fortune on groceries, Dick and I, but it's so worth it because today these kids are 27 years old, still calling me mom, and still so happy that somebody was there for them. But the bullying, we're getting out in the weeds here, but bullying's many forms. It's not just kids at school. It's cyberbullying, to me, is getting so out of hand, so out of control. The Facebook and Twitter and Snapchat. Snapchat, they think that, oh, it's only on there for 6 seconds. That picture that I seen you, and we have no privacy anymore.
No.
I feel sorry for movie stars. The paparazzis, they can't leave them alone. It's just we've become this needy society of.
So that can be a form of bullying too.
It's, to me, that's what I see on the school board, and you know, we're taking pictures, and well, that's what happened to the young lady in Flippin.
Yeah,
you know, she was cyberbullied.
Yeah, Genevie, we had a young girl. We talked about it last week, Carlene Elliott, and that's what prompted Lisa and I to work on a little TV special together. But she got it at church, got it at school, got it online, you know. And
14 years old.
14 years old. It just
such a shame.
Oh, it was devastating. It was.
And I think that's the difference. I get questions a lot, especially from older adults who don't understand, you know, why this has become such a big deal. And a lot of the comment is, we've all endured some form of bullying as kids. You know, that's kind of part of playground life, where you learn how to deal with other people, you learn social skills, you learn what, you know, other people can be like, and it helps you in the real world. And so they don't understand why this has become such a big, you know, issue amongst kids today. They kind of think of it as almost a rite of passage. And I understand what they're saying. I don't think there's anyone alive who hasn't experienced some form of bullying. But when you bring into the mix cyberbullying, it's a whole new ballgame, because when you're bullied at school, which is never okay in any form, but when you are, you at least can leave that situation to go home at the end of the day. If it's at school, you're leaving, you're going home, you're safe, you're not being bullied by those same children, you know, for the period of the time that you're at home. And so you get that break. But when you're doing it through technology of some sort, a computer, a cell phone, you can never get away. That's with you all the time. It's out there all the time. It's happening all the time. So you never get that break. You never get away from it.
So how much of this can contribute to somebody running away from home?
A huge amount. Mm-hmm. They want it to stop, or they feel like they've embarrassed their family, or they don't know. The biggest thing is they don't know what to do to make it stop and to get away from it. And that's the only option that they see, is to get away from the situation completely. And it goes back to one of those things, you know, kids' brains are not fully formed and functional. Honestly, now scientists are saying up until between 25 and 30 years old, and in some cases 35. So they've got a long way to go from 14 or even 18 to having fully developed brains making good decisions. And they don't know how to handle these situations. That's why they need the intervention. They need adults to step in, because they don't, you know, in their mind, they're not going to think of all the possible outcomes of running away, or wait, I don't have shelter, or I don't have food, or what am I going to do about this or that? Their thought process is in the moment. And for them in the moment, that seems like a simple answer.
And you talked about the stability of the home. Not every home is house or Callie's, to where it's stable,
right?
Where you're welcome, where you're safe, where you have that shelter.
Exactly.
You know,
So then they don't have that to get away from. So then they're fighting this at school, and then they go home and they fight a whole nother battle, and they just never get that break that they need, which is why they end up often running away. We always say kids that run away, they get a bad rap. You get a lot of, I know we do a lot of runaways at the foundation, and we get a lot of, oh, they just ran away. Runaway is a very serious issue for kids. It puts them in grave danger, and very quickly. It can turn south very quickly in a matter of hours. And you have to consider, if they are running from shelter, a roof over their head, a bed to sleep in, food, hope, those are the things that you associate with a home, whether or not it's a, completely stable environment or not. Those are what you associate. So if they're running from that to nothing, they have no food, no shelter, no bed, you got to consider there must be something going on. There's something bad enough to make them say, this is a better option.
Or they take the first attention they can get.
Which turns into human sex trafficking.
Right,
That's what I was thinking. The same
exactly.
thing. Oh, this guy loves me,
He promised me a car or a home or
you can stay with me.
I'm going to have the family. Yeah, I'm going to have the family I really want, what I dream about. That's what I'm being promised.
And see, they say, I've talked to some of the folks with the sex trafficking issues, 12, 13, 14-year-old young women, Lisa and Scott, and this is how it happens.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
One thing leads to another.
Exactly.
Sold for lots of money too. It's or they have them. Would you like to make money?
Yeah.
The money is also a very deep-rooted bait.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And unfortunately, the victims aren't making any of it. They don't get any of the money, and they're doing it for usually they don't get anything. They get fed and sheltered, if you can even call it that often. But it does give them a sense of family, because often those human traffic scenarios are set up like family. They know that most of the time that's what these kids are really lacking and desiring, is a family.
Well, I tell you, and I don't want to get into gory detail, but she sees it all the time too. If you ever see videos of an 18-wheeler that has been pulled over and they're duct taped in the back, piles of kids and adults, women that are being
transported.
Sent. Yeah, and it'll make that's how I got started. Besides me and you starting that other project,
the
it was
video
just,
project. Yeah,
I got a little deeper into it, and then I did my own studying, my own research, and not social media. There are things you need to look at besides Facebook and CNN and then Fox News. To go deeper, go into the England, Italy, Spain. Go to their news sites. You'll learn more about the United States.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Outside of the United States news.
I can get better news, believe it or not. I've got shortwave radios. I listen to Havana,
yes,
Cuba.
Yes.
Literally, I tune in Havana, Cuba, and I can get better news than anything we got right now.
Shortwave radio. Leave it to Dale. I wanted to just...
Who would have thunk it, 40 years ago, you're listening to Cuban news.
Yeah. But boy, if you want to hear what we're doing wrong,
the BBC, Havana, Cuba. I'm serious.
The BBC is great.
Yeah.
And I'm sure also of some sites. I was just Googling some stuff just to... what do we do? Okay, so we got 6 minutes left. What do we do to help this problem? How do we, we can't fix it in 5 minutes, but to me, the biggest thing at home, parents need to be putting on some sort of a software blocker for their computer, their phone, their tablet, because you're driving to a ball game 3 hours and your kid's back there on their Wi-Fi laptop or iPad. You don't know what they're looking at. And then, boom, that's where it begins. 6 years old, 8 years old, 13, 17.
What we got left? 2 minutes, Scooter? Yeah, about 2 minutes, Genevie, for the response.
Bark is one.
I think she's asked.
Bark.
It's a software program called Bark, and And it does cost a little bit of money, but they were just saying 5.4 million children have been protected by this little software. I don't want to promote anybody, but do some research out there.
Bark is great.
I'm sure you have.
Yeah, Bark is a great one.
Final minute.
The Net Nanny, Bark, even just the typical that you would put on a normal computer for malware or any of that kind of stuff. Those work great too. But honestly, the best thing is talk to your kids. Talk to them. One of the best places to have a great conversation with your kids is the car. Yes. If you can get the cell phones off, it is a great place to have some serious conversations and really learn about what's going on in their lives, because you're not having to face them face to face. They're not having to look at you. You're side by side, and they'll talk to you a lot better like that. The other thing with the car is when you transport their friends and them places, you listen to their conversations, and you will be amazed at what you get from them about what's going on in their lives and in the other kids' lives. The car is a great conversation piece. It's a great time to get information and to have those serious conversations. They can't run away. They can't take off up to their room. And so it's a really good place. But talk to your kids. Find out what's going on in their lives.
We stretch this as long as I can, Genevie. We'll see you next Monday.
Bye.
Take a break.
Have a good week.
You guys have a great day.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Diatley Dental Care is a family-owned dental practice. Doctors Irvin and Christina Diatley grew up in the Twin Lakes area and are proud to serve the community. With modern treatment methods and state-of-the-art technology, they are dedicated to providing exemplary care to patients of all ages. Our compassionate team consistently receives training above and beyond the standard of care.
We're changing the way you see dentistry.
Come be a part of our dental family.
Take a step back in time when going to a barbershop meant more than just getting a haircut. Come into Legionnaire Barbershop today, a unique gentleman's barbershop. Get back in style with 2 experienced licensed barbers who are trained in tonsorial arts and lock removal and are happy to give you a straight razor shave. Legionnaire Barbershop is veteran-owned and operated and located at 1041 Highland Circle, Suite 55 in Mountain Home. For a full, old-fashioned barbershop experience, stop by Legionnaire Barbershop today.
At Connor Family Funeral Home, our goal is to provide our friends and neighbors with caring, compassionate services at an affordable price. Connor Family is a full-service funeral home that offers a wide range of services to meet your family's needs and customs. We are the first on-site crematory in the area and provide many options to memorialize your loved ones and address all the details for a more personalized service. Where compassion and affordability meet, Connor Family Funeral Home in Mountain Home.
When you're And I want to thank Lisa House for her sponsorship of Missing Monday, Connecticut Water Systems, and for being a part of the programs. It's all about awareness, and think, oh, wow, and I learned stuff. I never think about that,
Yeah, especially social media. I keep on talking about that.
There. That's cool.
What was that?
Connecticut Water System.
Oh, hi. Yeah, somebody was talking about $38 billion was spent on bottled water.
Really?
And I'm like, well, stop it. Buy your own system. Put it under your sink.
There you go. Yeah.
No more wasted bottles. And
right across the street from Dairy Queen.
Yes.
Come in.
I think they put a briquette on that grill that smells like burgers about 10 o'clock in the morning, and it blows over.
Uh-huh.
Hey. It's really great on Friday when I can't eat meat because it's Lent, and it's like, it's the devil. That is the devil. The devil smoke.
Call the Father and say, get the confessional ready.
Get the holy water, please. Holy Connecticut water. That's what I need.
There you go.
We have
holy Connecticut water.
Yeah. No,
Perfect
I'm sorry. That is not
perfect
blasphemy.
That's hilarious.
What a way to end the day.
I will give you a little bit of click because people do know the difference in the water. And I had a restaurant, which
Oh, yeah.
And people would come in there because I had that sign on that window about that Connecticut water.
Thank you.
Visit Connecticut Water Systems. She's a
Appreciate you.
vital sponsor of Missing Monday, and I'm out of time. We got to go. See you tomorrow.
Have a great week.